Welcome to my channel YouTube. It's your boy Steven, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some of the first tools that I picked up for my electrical apprentice journey. Starting with my first day, I was given a checklist on tools that I needed to get, for my apprenticeship. It started with some I needed for the first month, first 3 months, and the first 6 months, all the way to a year. So I took that checklist home and I looked over it, throughout the week to kind of figure out exactly where I wanted to start. I wasn't a big tool handy person, so I didn't know too much about tools, especially for the electrical field. So I kind of talked to some of the journeymans and people that were working at the company that I work for now, on what tools to get. Or I even asked my master electrician, and some of the stuff was, a little pricey, and for apprenticeship, you don't really get paid too much. So I had a budget that I could stick to, and I just wanted to get me, somewhere started, and work my way up to having better tools. So the first week I didn't have any tools at all. I was using the journeymans and some of the other people who I work with, tools and things like that. So that really wasn't a big deal. But for the next week, I looked at some of the checklists and I had a plan on kind of what I wanted to do. Just from seeing how other people had their tools. They had a bag and all of the other things. So the first place I went to was Home Depot. And I knew I wanted to get like a little bag, but some of the bags were, on the high end. But I found a husky bag. It was a husky bag that I found. It had a little slot on it, on the back pockets and on the front. And it's like 3 pockets in the inside also. And I thought that would have been a great thing for me to, to have, to put some of my stuff, because I didn't have anywhere to put it at all. So that husky bag, I found that at Home Depot. It was for an affordable price. And then the next one I knew I needed to get, I was looking at, either Milwaukee or looking at Klein, and I really wasn't sure. But I seen that the Klein had a set of, your lineman pliers, diagonal cutters, needle nose, and some strippers. And that's what I got. I got some lineman pliers from Klein's. These are my first ones. I got some diagonal cutters, and I got some needle nose, and I got me some strippers. All these came in one pack. I think it was like 4 for $100. Like I said, I didn't know what any of these tools were at all, but I knew they told me on my checklist I needed to have some of these right here. So I thought it was a decent deal, good investment for myself to start with something that's a little reliable. So I was able to get this set, and yeah, I'm happy about it now. The next thing that I was able to get is I was able to get me some screwdrivers. Klein had a 2-pack set of screwdrivers, so I got these. I think these were I got these flathead and the Phillips. So these come in handy. Well, these did come in handy for me. You're gonna always need you some screwdrivers. The next thing that I got, as being an electrician, you need a tape measure. So really wasn't sure what to get for a tape measure, but I know that people did tell me that if you're gonna get a tape measure, don't get a real cheap one. Try to get you a reliable one that's not gonna break. So Milwaukee had this one. It's a 25-foot with a magnetic tip. So that has come in handy, and I'm happy that I got it. I haven't dropped it or anything like that, so it's still working pretty fine. The next thing that I got was a Milwaukee little knife. I never owned a knife before, so this is the first time me owning one, or actually using it. But I got this little Milwaukee knife. It's easy to keep on your pocket and things like that. And my next one, I got a Klein level. They had different ones, but since I had already got the Klein, pack with with my other tools, I had just went ahead and got this one. This comes in handy as always, as you guys know. And then I think I went on Lowe's, and they had this little Cobalt volt tester. I got this. It wasn't too bad. We use it here and there, but this is just what I had, to start off with. And then my dad had gave me, an old pair of channel locks. These are pretty beat, and a beater flathead screwdriver just in case I needed that. Those were some of the tools I was able to start off with, with my budget, and I think all of it came around maybe $200 or something like that. Like I said, I'm new to all of the the tools and things like that. So I just got what I could afford, but I tried to get something that was, reliable, so they wouldn't break, or I didn't have to buy it again. So, I just brought that to work, and those were some of the tools that I use on a day-to-day basis. But for sure, these are my favorite. My lineman pliers. I mean, I use these for everything. Hammer, cutting wires. These things are these are the best. I love these. All in all, I was excited to be able to purchase them. And it was just once again, it was just a great feeling, to be able to know that I'm investing in my future, and was able to put a little budget to, buy the tools that's going to help me in the long run. I was just happy about it. It was a great feeling. So yeah, for any apprentice that's starting out, it's definitely difficult trying to figure out which tools to get, because there's so many brands and you don't really know who to go with. But it's all in all, you just have to go with your budget you really can afford. But the clients definitely, have worked for me thus far, and I'm really happy about it. The people at my job, they said I did a good job, especially, with that being my second week coming to have tools and, being prepared and things like that. So all in all, it was a great feeling, to get those, and steady pushing and getting better each and every day. I just wanted to show you guys some of the tools that I picked up some of the first tools I picked up for my electrical journey. Like I said, I was able to stay within the budget of $200 to get everything. And these are the tools that I'm still using, for today. So all in all, I thought it was a great thing that I was able to get them, to start my journey. And, I'm excited for what the future holds. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for checking it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.